Welcome to our channel, Cendric Math Chat. So for today's lesson, we are going to explain the concept behind division of fractions. We're going to answer this question as well. When dividing numbers, is the quotient always less than or equal to the numbers you divided? So let's get started. So for example, we have in here 6 divided by 3, and we know that the quotient is 2. So we have 6 to begin with, and we need to find how many groups of 3 can I make out of this 6. So again, how many groups of 3 can I create out of this 6? And we know that we can have 2. 2 groups of 3 will give us 6. Okay? So with this in mind, let's take a look at this example using fractions. So example number 1, we have 1/2 divided by 1/4. Okay? So when dividing fractions, ang atin pong gagawin, let's copy our dividend, 1/2, proceed to multiplication, and make sure to get the reciprocal of 1/4. So, reciprocal, it's i-flip mo lang po siya, baliktarin natin. And then look at this now. From a division problem, it's now a multiplication problem. So 1 times 4, 2 times 1, and when you're multiplying fractions, just multiply straight across, but it's easier if i-reduce mo siya before you multiply straight across. So our quotient is 2. So 1/2 divided by 1/4 is equal to 2. So what did we do? We copied our dividend, made this into a multiplication problem, and made sure to take the reciprocal of our divisor, and then proceeded to multiplication. Pero it doesn't make sense. Ano bang ibig sabihin nito? Okay? So let's try to understand the concept behind this algorithm na ginawa natin. So 1/2 divided by 1/4. So if we revisit this, 3, how many groups of 3 can I make out of this 6? So the same thing here. How many groups of 1/4 can I make out of this 1/2? Pag meron akong 1/2, ilang 1/4 ang pwede kong mayari from this 1/2? So, start natin. Let's take a look at the illustration para mas maintindihan natin. So, 1/2. Let's start with 1/2. Okay? Yun yung starting amount natin. Okay. Ito yung 1/2 natin. And then, out of this 1/2, okay, lagyan natin yung 1/2 dyan. How many 1/4s, how many quarters can I create out of this 1/2? So, quarter. So if I divide this further, out of this whole, ito ang magiging itsura ng 1/4, diba? So 1, 2, 3/4. So ito ang itsura ng 1/4. So from here, this is my 1/2. Ito ang itsura ng 1/4. Ilang pieces ng 1/4 ang pwede kong mayari out of this 1/2? So pag titingnan natin, it's 1, 2. Meron akong 2 groups of 1/4. So, kaya yung sagot natin dito is 2. Pero itong 2 na ito, it means 2 groups of 1/4. Hindi niya ibig sabihin na 2 whole numbers. It means 2 groups of 1/4. Okay? So, pwede tayong makayari ng dalawang group ng quarters out of this 1/2. Okay. Let's take a look at another example. Example number 2 naman. Para maintindihan po lalo natin kung bakit nagwo-work yung algorithm natin. So, example number 2. I have 3/4 divided by 1/2. Okay? Same thing with the algorithm. Copy your dividend, 3/4, proceed to multiplication, take the reciprocal of 1/2, so that's 2 over 1. So, we now have a multiplication problem. So, 3 times 2 over 4 times 1. And before you multiply straight across, I think we can reduce, right? It's easier. 1, 2. So this is 3/2, which is the same thing as 1.5. Okay? So it's similar po sa ginawa natin sa problem number 1. Let's try to understand the concept behind this. So let's again look into the problem. So it's 3/4 divided by 1/2. So our starting amount is 3/4. So let's draw again. Ito yung whole natin. So this is, there we go. And meron tayong 3/4. That's our initial amount. It's our starting amount. So let's shade it para mas madaling maintindihan. Okay. So 3/4. Okay. This is our 3/4. It's our starting amount. And then ang gagawin natin, ilang 1/2 ang pwede nating makuha out of this 3/4, right? How many halves? How many groups of halves can we make out of this? Or can we get out of this 3/4? So, pag titingnan po natin, maybe it's helpful, tingnan natin kung anong itsura ng 1/2 dito sa problem na ito. So, ang 1/2, okay, ganito yung itsura ng 1/2, di ba? Ito yung 1/2 natin. Ito ang itsura ni 1/2. Okay. So from here, ilang pieces ng 1/2 ang meron sa 3/4? So pag titingnan natin, this is one group ng 1/2. And then meron pang kalahati ng half. So this means it's 1.5. 1.5 groups of 1/2 ang nakapaloob dito sa 3/4. Kasi makikita naman natin, itong 1/2 na ito yung isa at kalahati. So, ang answer po natin is 1.5, which is ito nga. Itong 1.5, ang unit is half. Okay? And so we have 1.5 groups of 1/2. So, pag titingnan po natin ulit, 1/2 divided by 1/4 is equal to 2. Mas malaki siya dito sa mga dividend at saka sa divisor. Ganon din siya dito. 1.5. Mas malaki siya sa 3/4 tsaka sa 1/2. Kasi nga, itong 1.5 na ito refers to this group. Yung 2 na ito means 2 groups of 1/4. Okay? So, kapag pubalikan natin yung question natin kanina, when dividing numbers, is the quotient always less than or equal to the numbers you divided? Hindi po totoo. Sometimes, mas malaki siya actually doon sa dividend at saka sa divisor mo. Okay? So, maraming salamat po